When a property is vacant and no one is living in it, that's a good sign the property is unwanted by the seller and he or she might be highly motivated to sell it to you at a discount. This means vacant homes are great properties to wholesale or flip for profit. So in today's video, I'm going to show you how to find and secure vacant houses coming up.
This video is brought to you by 10K Club, a program that pays you $10,000 for finding ugly houses. Learn more at my10kcheck.com.
If you're new here, I'm Jerry Norton and I went from dead broke. Yeah, what?
Okay, listen to me. I don't have much time. All right, so me and my dad made a bet. I told him that this video wouldn't get over 3,000 views. He bet otherwise. We have an Xbox on the line. So please, if this gets over 3,000 views, I won't get my Xbox. So please don't share, don't comment, don't like. Just leave the page right now and pretend like you never saw any of this and just be on your merry way. None of this ever happened. I was never here.
Okay, where was I? If you're new here, I'm Jerry Norton and I went from dead broke to millionaire flipping houses, and after doing 1,000 deals, I created this channel to help you master the art of wholesaling and flipping real estate so you can live your dream life. Be sure to subscribe and click the bell icon to get notified when new videos are released. A vacant house is when a property is empty and no one is living in the home. Now, a property owner of a vacant home might be highly motivated to sell it because the property is not in use or producing any income, and as such, it's only a liability and it's costing that owner to maintain the property, pay property taxes and insurance, etc. Now, I refer to a property that does not provide the owner any value or income and only costs money to own a bleeding property. Now, there are several reasons why a property would be vacant, such as the seller moved out of state, maybe it was a rental and the tenant left and the owner hasn't rented it back out. Maybe the owner doesn't have any money that's needed to fix it up and make it habitable again. It could be the owner is deceased and now it's a probate or estate property. Sometimes it's as simple as the seller is busy and doesn't have the time to fix it, rent it, or sell it. Now, most vacant properties have been neglected, and when you combine a distressed property with a motivated seller, you get the perfect combination to get a great deal at a big discount that you can wholesale or flip for profit. And the best part is vacant properties are all around you and they're right in your area where you're looking for deals. Let's discuss two primary ways to find vacant houses, and then once you find a vacant property, 3 ways to track down the owner. The first method is to physically drive around and look for vacant houses in your area. Now, this is often referred to as driving for dollars, or D4D. Vacant houses are usually neglected and easy to spot. Things to look for are tall grass or overgrown landscaping, boarded up or broken windows, mailboxes filled to the brim, code enforcement notices taped to the door, piled up newspapers on the porch, and just deferred maintenance. Now, if you're unsure, you can always ask the neighbors. Driving for dollars is a common method for new investors because other than your time and gas money, it's a free method to find deals. However, I'm not a big fan of you personally driving for dollars because it's very time consuming and might not be the best use of your time. Instead, what I recommend to do is create a team of people who will drive for dollars for you. Instead, I want you to think about how you can leverage other people who are already driving around in your area during their daily activities, like delivery people, utility meter readers, door-to-door salespeople, etc. Now, I have a friend who uses Uber and Lyft drivers to drive for dollars for him. Every day he takes a 5-minute Uber drive and he pitches the Uber driver to look for vacant homes for him and offers a referral fee. But the best person to help you find vacant homes is the mail carrier because vacant homes are reported to the Postal Service so the mail doesn't get backed up. Most postal carriers can tell you exactly where all the vacant houses are in their route. Whoever you get to help you look for vacant houses, offer to pay them a referral fee of $500 for any leads they give you that you convert into a deal. And a really valuable tool to help you take D4D to the next level is the Deal Machine app. The Deal Machine app was created to streamline the driving for dollars experience and allow you to track your leads, look up owners, and my favorite feature is recruiting and managing drivers. You can even organize your entire team by displaying driving routes in real time on everyone's map so you can keep targeting fresh areas and get more deals. It's seriously driving for dollars on steroids, and I've created a strategic partnership with Deal Machine. Just go to dealmachine.com/flippinggenius and use promo code flippinggenius to get $15 in deal credits. Now, once you find a vacant house, it's time to contact the owner to offer to purchase their unwanted vacant property. Now, there are 3 different methods to track down the owner. If you found the property from driving for dollars, method number 1 to find the owner is to leave a handwritten note on the door that simply says, "Hello, my name is Jerry Norton. I'm an investor interested in making you an all-cash offer to buy this property. Please call me at," and then put your phone number. Leaving a note isn't a bad idea, but chances are the owner isn't going to see your note. Method number 2 to find the owner is to look up the owner of record online. If you have the Deal Machine app, you can do it right from the app. Or you could find the owner by going to one of 3 public sites on the internet. Number 1, the Central Appraisal District. Just Google your county name, Central Appraisal District, to find the website. Number 2, the County Tax Assessor. Just Google your county name, Tax Assessor, to find the website. Or 3, Public Record. Just Google your county name, Public Assessor, to find the website. Now, this method will get you the name and mailing address of the owner of record. Once you have the address, you can mail a postcard or a letter offering to buy his or her property. Method number 3 is to skip trace the address. Skip tracing is a service that will find the owner of record's phone number. Now, when you have a phone number, you can call or text the owner. Now let me show you another way, method number 2, to find vacant houses that you can do instead of driving for dollars, or even better, in addition to driving for dollars. And what's cool about this method is you can really leverage your time and energy by doing it in bulk. So instead of just one address at a time, imagine finding and marketing to dozens or hundreds or even thousands of vacant homes at a time. Let me explain. You can actually acquire a list of names and addresses of vacant houses. Then once you have the list, you can do the same thing I just explained and send direct mail, but this time in bulk to the entire list at once, or you can skip trace the entire list at once to get all of the phone numbers. Then you can hire a virtual assistant to call all of the numbers, or you can send a text blast to the list or a ringless voicemail blast to the entire list. Now, if that sounds like a lot of moving parts, don't worry. I've simplified the entire process with my wholesaling and house flipping software called Flipster. Now, not only does Flipster have vacant house leads, it also has a done-for-you direct mail service and built-in tools for skip tracing, text blasting, and sending ringless voicemails. Not to mention a virtual assistant service for cold calling. If you've never heard of Flipster, it's a cloud-based, all-inclusive platform that will help you organize, streamline, and automate all of the steps to wholesaling and flipping houses, including finding and marketing to vacant property owners. To learn more and see it in action, just go to getflipster.com. So now that we've talked about different methods to find vacant properties, let's discuss how to secure those deals that you can wholesale or flip for profit. Now, once you make contact with a seller, knowing what to say and how to say it is important, so a script is an essential tool to help you negotiate a winning deal. And I'll give you my proven word-for-word seller scripts that have helped me do hundreds of deals. To get that for free, just go to freesellerscripts.com. Now, when talking to sellers, remember the 4 pillars of a motivated seller. Number 1, there has to be some kind of distress or hardship for the seller. We already know that the property is vacant and probably bleeding money every month, but on top of that, find out what other pain is the property causing that seller. Remember, a motivated seller would rather have peace of mind than equity and will sell their unwanted properties at a discount if you can solve their problem. The second pillar is condition, meaning the condition of the property. Ask questions to find out how distressed the property is. The more issues with the property, the more motivated the seller is likely to be, and the bigger discount you'll get. The third pillar is time frame, or how soon they want to sell their property. Generally, if a seller wants to sell in 30 days or less, they are very motivated. And the fourth pillar is the price. Now, what price do they want for the property? You provide a huge service to the seller because you can purchase the property as is for all cash, close quickly, and cover all of the closing costs. This makes selling the home very easy and convenient for the seller. And if you'd like to see what this looks like in action, I did a video where I go through the 4 pillars of motivation live with a seller on the phone. Now I'll put the link to that video in the description below and you can watch it later. Once you've established there is sufficient motivation, you can go on appointment and meet the seller in person if you do deals in your backyard, or if you're remote and do deals virtually like many of my deals, then you can make an offer right on the phone. Once you've agreed on a discounted price, it's time to execute a purchase and sale agreement. This commits the seller in writing. Now, if you don't have a purchase and sale agreement, I'll give you mine for free. I'll put the download link in the description below for you. But even better is if you are a subscriber to my deal management system, Flipster, then you get included as a standard feature my digital contracts with electronic signatures. Simply email the offer to the seller and he or she can sign right on their smartphone or computer. Again, to learn more and see it in action, just go to getflipster.com. The next thing that I want you to do is watch a video where I break down for you how to find a cash buyer that you can assign or wholesale your deal to for $10,000 or more. So watch that right now, and if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe to my channel. With over 650 videos, this is the #1 channel on YouTube for all things wholesaling and flipping, and I'll see you on the next video. And guys, please like, share, and subscribe this video. I gotta get 3,000 views in the first 24 hours, or I'm gonna have to buy my son an Xbox, and I really don't want him playing video games. I want him flipping houses instead. All right, see you later.